So apparently there's this situation with this political YouTuber named Vaush. Apparently on stream, he accidentally revealed his porn folder on stream for people to actually see, and people started talking about it, obviously, because whenever people accidentally show their porn folders, that's just something that people have to talk about. But the reason why this is actually pretty significant is because multiple times he has stated that if you like lolicon, then you are a pedo, and you're a weirdo, and you need to not be on the internet, you don't need to be in society, and you're this, that, and the other, and yada, yada, yada. But then if you look at his folder, you can actually see that he actually has some lolicon-related things in his folder, as well as a couple other stuff, like some horse pee-pee stuff, and it's very weird, especially considering that some of it is definitely very AI generated. Honestly, the main thing that I really take away from this whole situation is that he's just a massive hypocrite. He talks about how he doesn't like lolicon, but then there are like numerous clips of him talking about how an adult and a child can have a very like positive sexual relationship with one another. I'll probably play some clips, or I'll show some footage of that happening in the video, like in post-edit, of course.
It's possible for an adult and a child to have a sexual relationship, and for it to have positive outcomes on the child as well.
FBI, open up! But he says that, but then you also have clips of him talking about how if you like anime or if you like VTubers, then you're like a Nazi, or like some VTubers are like Nazis and stuff like that. I'll play a clip of another VTuber talking about this.
Just a libertarian. Rubbing my hands, thank you for the shekels. Puts on a child voice, audience spams Oive. Guys, every time this happens the exact same way, like it goes the exact same way every single time. Her community and her are full of Nazis. She doesn't care about the Nazi shit that much, probably. She just wants to make money off the fact that most Nazis are pedophiles. If you wanted to attract, like, think about it, guaranteed income source. Put on the voice of a child, have like a childlike VTuber avatar, appeal to Nazis. Perfect. Like, market 101 shit, you know?
I'm not really concerned if a horse fucker thinks I'm a Nazi, though. I don't really, I don't take life advice from people who are fixated on horse cock.
The main thing I just take away from this is that he's just a massive hypocrite. He says one thing, but then he does another thing. Like, he talks about how he doesn't like lolicon, he talks about how, you know, anime is for Nazis and that you're, like, stupid or whatever for liking that stuff, and that you're a terrible person for even supporting that, even though it doesn't make any fucking sense to begin with. But then he goes ahead and he looks at this stuff in his free time. So it's just like, what even is the point of saying all this bullshit if you're just gonna go ahead and back down on some of the stuff that you're even saying? And it's like, what even are you doing to begin with anyways? It's like, clearly you're a fucking weirdo in your free time. You like to look at some weird shit in your free time, constantly making jokes, especially on stream, about like horse cock. That's really fucking weird. And then the main thing that you do to defend yourself once people see your porn folder is to say, "Oh, I thought it was a short stack goblin."
The other one is like a threesome with two chicks and a guy. And in retrospect, looking at it, knowing now that that artist is a lolicon, yeah, I can see it. When I looked at it, I think the vibe that I got was like short stack, thick kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the way like goblins get drawn in porn.
You seriously looked at this image and thought that the person in this image was a short stack goblin. That's your defense. I don't even know how to take you seriously at this point. So this happened. People all over Twitter started talking about it, and then of course people start having to bring in like H3. Apparently he started talking about this on like his live stream or his video on his podcast or wherever he was talking about it. H3 started talking about it. Keemstar, of all people, actually agreed with what H3 was saying about the guy. Apparently H3 was trying to get him to come on to like the podcast or something, or come in for like an interview, and it isn't happening. Obviously Vaush is just a really weird guy to begin with, but then how can anyone really take him seriously when he says so much of the dumb shit that he says on his stream to begin with anyways? But regardless, because he is a political streamer and people are gonna follow whoever they aligns with their political beliefs, there are people that are trying to defend him for being a weirdo and liking lolicon and liking horse cock, and apparently. So I don't know. It was a very weird situation. Honestly, I didn't really want to talk about it, but I kind of thought it was really funny. And then the more that I started seeing like a couple of clips about the guy and some of like the stuff that he was saying, the more that I really wanted to just give off my like 2 cents about it, because it's just very weird. The main thing that I took away from it is apparently, like, I'm a fucking weirdo for watching too much One Piece, right? Apparently, I support Nazism because I like Nico Robin, right? Because I like to look at images and support artists who draw pictures of Nico Robin, no matter, like, the context of what the image is supposed to be, right? Apparently, I like One Piece too much. Apparently, I like Dragon Ball a little bit too much. Apparently, I like Naruto, Bleach, and all these other fucking anime a little bit too much. And apparently, I'm the weirdo. Even though you have some of this weird-ass shit in your fucking folder right next to your taxes. Like, really get your life straight and really, like, understand what it is that you're saying and putting on the internet before you start claiming that I'm the weirdo. You fucking creep. And, yeah, that's honestly all I have to say. So, bye and shit. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.